Welcome back, guys. It is time for another reaction video.
Hello.
So we weren't going to talk about this anymore, but it's not working out that way.
No.
Some more things have come about at the old Conjuring House Drama Factory. And
That is the best way I have heard it put. The Drama Factory.
Yeah, we would check it out. Some things have come up. One of our Patreons actually reached out to me today to let me know. Today, yeah. But there have been a couple other things that have happened since then. I'm sure there's been a lot of things that have happened, and somebody was graciously enough to point out to me that we kind of suck at this. So we'll just keep doing. We'll just kind of keep being trash at it, but we will kind of keep up on it.
Yes.
The best way we know how with our Florida educations. But no, I'm just kidding. But there were some videos from a channel that I recommend that you guys all go follow, Bad to the Bone Paranormal.
Yes.
She's very much keeping up on this topic, which honestly, we weren't going to really touch on because them, Mythos, Side-Eye Guy, all the normal players in the game are doing such a good job that I didn't really feel like we were adding anything, but maybe some people care what we think. So whether you do or not, we're giving it to you. And did you see any of the stuff about Jason Hawes calling out Jacqueline Nunez?
I haven't seen anything but what we did on our last video.
Okay, well, perfect. I'm going to play a video for you to watch and for our viewers to watch. This is I'm playing this from Bad to the Bone Paranormal, and I do believe that this original video has actually been taken down.
Oh, wow.
So this was the only way I knew where to find it because I've already seen it on their channel. So now you're going to get to see it as well.
Hey everybody, Jason Hawes and my right-hand man, JV Johnson. So this video is mainly for Jacqueline Nunez, the owner of the Conjuring House. Now, I've had her blocked. She finds different ways to reach out. She reaches out through emails and contacts my children and sends them messages. So I've had Corey, Jen, Brian, Steve, everybody, Aaron, Satori and Cody, all on my show to talk about the issues that they've had and to tell their side. I want to extend that same invite to Miss Nunez, Jacqueline Nunez. There's no catch. We won't even monetize. We won't monetize the show. You can come on. You can speak your piece. You can speak your side. We won't change anything. We'll do it live. So there's no editing. You don't have to worry about any of it. And you can tell the world your side. You've done all these posts, you've stated all these things, all these conspiracies, but come on and explain it. Let the world understand what you're trying to say. We'll ask you questions. You don't even need to contact me. You can reach straight out to JV. JV, what's your email address?
JVJ@Johaw, JOHAW, productions.com. Very easy.
So nice and easy. You can reach out to JV. We can set it up. If you don't want me there, I won't even be there. You can do it straight with JV. But I want to extend the invite. I've told you in the past, you're more than welcome to come on the show. You can talk, you can say your piece, you can speak your side, you can tell the whole story about Brian and how he had, or where you got the information that he stole this stuff, or the barn, or some of these newer claims now that are saying that I'm trying to get you to sign over the Conjuring House, which, let's be honest, I don't want the Conjuring House. Let's just put it right out there. I could have bought it in the first place. I didn't. So you did. But you can talk to both of us. We can ask you questions. You can talk just to JV. I don't even need to be there. But the invite is there. It's totally open. We won't change anything. Won't monetize it. It'll be live. Speak your piece. JV will ask you questions, or we both can. Your decision. But let's get it out there. Let's figure out how we got to this point and how do we move forward. And are we all able to move forward?
So that happened.
Well,
but listen, before you jump on his side and say it's a good idea, remember the last video that we made where he wanted to be left alone.
Right.
He wanted nothing to do with her, and he he had some kind of order against her. I forget what it's called. It's not a restraining order, but it's basically like a leave him alone order. Mm-hmm. And then he basically, that's what I read. Again, we don't know what we're doing, but I did read that in a comment. Somebody had said something about or alluded to, maybe that's what he was talking about in the last video we watched, is he had some kind of order on her to leave him alone. So he would basically be going against that himself. And almost like there was a really short turnaround where he put this up and then this went away.
I don't know, because if I was in his shoes and I had this lady constantly just like reaching out to me, throwing all this stuff at me, like all this crap, right? And you turn in a few of the messages, which we went over in our last video.
We still don't know how bad the one that was sent was.
So maybe that one specifically was just really crazy. And so it turned into a little bit of a leave me alone order. But again, like he said in his last video, on the video that we did, you can only take so much. So now finally, maybe getting it out there.
Yeah, punch that mic.
Maybe getting it out there is the key to squashing all of this. I don't know.
Me and about 10,000 other people disagree.
Okay.
Because you're inviting it.
I see that too.
You contacted the authorities. You took the steps that you took, be it the right or just the steps you took. Mm-hmm. And now you're going against them. And he must have had a few thoughts afterwards, because he took it down and there was a response. Like, he responded to himself.
And the only reason I'm saying that, I'm trying to find like one reason for him to be like, okay, this is why I'll do that.
You want to know why I think?
Why?
Because it's views.
Well, duh.
Well, it's views, right? So,
but still,
Facebook drama. YouTube drama.
MySpace drama.
YouTube drama, and especially this kind of drama right now is very hot. I mean, we're doing stuff about it. I think it was a way to get eyes on you. Okay. That's what I think. He put out he deleted it, but I feel like he knew he couldn't kind of like just pretend it didn't happen. Too many people saw it.
No.
So he put something out, and we're going to watch that now. Okay. Now it's time for you to see that.
Hey everyone, Jason Hawes here. So first off, I wanted to apologize. I posted a video yesterday and I ended up taking it down after a little while. And I want to explain why I posted that video. Well, bottom line is I posted it out of sheer frustration. The constant accusations. Yes, she's been blocked. She finds other ways of reaching out. Worse, she just starts harassing the hell out of my kids. And to be honest with you, I prefer to keep her on. I prefer to not block her so she didn't bother my kids, so she bothered me. The fact of the matter is I made a video extending an open invitation for her to come on our show. And I took it down because, honestly, I don't want to talk to Miss Nunez. I don't want to deal with Miss Nunez. Again, I apologize. I made the video out of frustration because she's constantly making these accusations that are so false about us, let alone about herself. I mean, come on, let's be honest. I think the most recent, she just claimed she was the Princess of Arabia or something. I have no idea. But there's accusations that I've tried, attempted assassination plots. I guess she just started sending other people things saying that I was trying to force her, and I made contact and trying to force her into signing over the Conjuring House. I mean, I love Corey and Jen. They came to me first about buying the place, and I should have. But I mean, after Jacqueline Nunez, I think that place, the reputation of it and everything else has been so damaged. So the least thing I'd want to do is get involved in that crap storm right now. But again, I owed you all an explanation on why I took that video down. I don't want to talk to her. I don't want to deal with her. We've dealt with the police. We've given over text messages and emails that she sent, and that's not even the ones that I've shown to you all. But I made that video yesterday, and I made it out of frustration, just kind of jumping the gun on it and just, trying to take her on head on, and it was a mistake on my behalf, because I don't want to give her a platform. I don't want to give her a platform to speak her nonsense, to speak her hate, to speak her lies. I just don't want to give her a platform. And to be honest, I don't want to deal with her. So she finds ways of reaching out to us enough. And by what I've been hearing, the days of her running this Conjuring House, I don't know, might not be too much longer. I know the Department of Labor's after her, as well as a bunch of others legally, and we'll see what happens. But so again, I apologize. Much love from me to you all. Hopefully you understand why I took that video down, the reasoning behind it, and we'll go from there. Stay safe, keep it real, and on to the next.
So now you're up to speed.
Okay.
And again, just want to throw it out there. There's probably other stuff that we're missing, but this is the stuff that I have seen the most of. The stuff that it seems to be the more popular of what is happening at the moment. I'm sure she has said all kinds of off the wall things and stuff like that, but this is the drama part of it.
And I get he made that video that he took down out of frustration, but just
own it.
Leave well enough alone.
And
if you're that frustrated by it,
and if you're going to put a video up like that, just own it. Just be like, yeah, it's there. I made it. I probably shouldn't have, but it is what it is.
And if you want to be done with her, you're literally calling her out to come talk to you.
But and that's the problem people are having is that, it's like, I think I made this comment on Bad to the Bone Paranormal's video. I think I said something along the lines of, he backpedals harder than a unicyclist losing his balance. And it seems like that's what he's doing. It's like he says things and goes against them. Mm-hmm. Go all the way back to last year with the Cody Satori thing.
And let's be honest, there's no reason that you need to be such from behind a keyboard.
And he came out and called everybody a-holes, and then immediately
was like,
backpedaled that up too.
Yeah, it's
just funny to me, but I only did that to bring you up to speed. Everybody go subscribe to Bad to the Bone Paranormal.
Yes.
They're amazing,
Super
and great content.
Yes.
I love the memes too. I love memes. They're hilarious and they're so well put. But there's, as of today, there was another new video by, I see the name change on the channel, but it's Ben and Laney. That's who that, you saw it. You saw it. That's Ben.
What?
Which, look, he's doing more new stuff now, so at least he's not doing the same stuff he was doing before.
Paranormal investigations?
It wasn't even paranormal investigations. It was faking paranormal content in your own home.
That was so stupid.
But I did already watch some of it to make sure that because I haven't watched any of his new stuff.
Okay.
I wanted to make sure that it wasn't just a bunch of fake stuff. So he comes with receipts. It's, it's stuff that can be read without him.
Fair.
So we're going to watch that video because for those who think that we need to do more research, you also need to remember that outside of this, we do 2 other podcasts. And I wish I could throw all my time into just being a debunker and searching the internet for, drama stuff. I just don't have the time for it.
Both literally have jobs.
Yeah. So. I can't do it. So I will get my information secondhand and I will share it with my audience. And if that's not for you, I get it. Thanks for popping in, but it was nice having you.
Yeah.
So let's get into this. We're going to watch this together. I've only seen some of it. I only paid attention long enough to make sure that it was worth watching.
Okay.
And it's worth watching.
All right. I'm going to take your word for it.
You're going to have to. Because I said so.
The Conjuring House controversy is getting weirder and weirder by the day, as now Jacqueline Nunez over on her Facebook page, or over on the Conjuring House Facebook page, is calling out Mark Zuckerberg for being a murderous villain and for censoring positive comments on...
We just got into this, okay?
I'm sorry, what?
And already she's just shifting from person to person. Now she's going even higher than Jason. Now it's Mark Zuckerberg.
But for why? I don't get it.
For censoring her posts.
Oh, Jesus.
That's what
she
censoring.
censors her own posts.
She does tend to take stuff down once she realizes it's not hitting right. So
right. If it's a bad comment, oh, no, they can't stay.
I just want to throw that out there, though. Like, she is just making, pretty soon we'll be at Bezos and Musk and the president. Who knows? Who knows where we go? Sky's the limit.
Okay.
On the Conjuring House's Facebook page, yeah, this one really is simply strange. So over on the Conjuring House's Facebook page, it starts off with, I am Jacqueline Nunez, the owner of the Conjuring House. Stop trespassing on my TCH. And as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, damn, someone's trespassing. No, trespassing on my TCH Facebook page by enabling people and bots to commit hate crimes against me and my business. So you'll find out in a moment that the reason Jacqueline is labeling it as hate crimes is because they are not positive comments that she is.
What makes her think that she's so important that Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of everybody's Facebook account, would care enough?
Right.
I find that to be quite funny, honestly. And she is doing that whole thing again where it's like, if you don't believe what we're saying, then you're just a hater.
Right.
She's
notorious for that.
Sounds
but I
very
think,
Cody and Sartorius to me.
Yeah. So much of this is, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me.
Yeah, I don't know if, like...
But, like, weirdly look at me.
I've said before that I think she has a mental issue, but I'm just starting to wonder if she's just super narcissistic.
Look what I can do.
Possibly.
I don't know.
Is receiving, and she is putting that down to bots and criminal activities from Mark Zuckerberg in particular, because apparently Mark Zuckerberg is targeting her. I don't know, it's really weird. Anyway,
seems legit.
Also, start allowing positive comments to publish on my TCH page. The complete skewing of hate crimes versus supportive comments speaks loudly that such comments are being artificially manipulated to destroy my reputation of my legitimate business in the paranormal field. Yeah, that's true. So, yeah, she literally wrote that. Jacqueline Nunez believes that the reason the reputation of her legitimate business in the paranormal is going downhill is because of manipulated comments of hatred towards the Conjuring House in particular and the situation that she's in, because of bots. And
Sure.
It's Mark Zuckerberg's.
Again, what makes her feel like she's so important?
Right.
That Mark Zuckerberg, billionaire, would do this to her. I don't understand that. Is this part of the delusion?
Quite possibly.
Is she?
Quite possibly.
Is she? I don't want to keep saying crazy because I don't like how that sounds. Is she having a mental break, or I feel like we're all going to find out this is part of some kind of weird plot design that she has in her head that she thought was going to work in her favor somehow.
Like in her favor or the Conjuring House favor or
Well, I mean,
both?
the Conjuring House favor is her favor.
I don't.
She owns a house.
I don't see that happening for one.
I don't know.
But for two, if that's what she
Well, I mean, it's not
has-
working for sure. It's not working.
Right. If that's what she has running through her head, it's not working.
Well, right now it's a lot of backpedal because she's losing.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm sure people are not booking, and people who have booked are probably canceling.
As they should.
And it's a bit weird because, you know, there's no accountability being like, I have done this, or, you know, she hasn't played a single part in this.
Of course.
No. It's all about the hate comments.
You're just a hater.
It's all about the bots. It's all about the censorship of positivity. Yeah, because it's not real people posting these hateful comments. It can't be, because everybody loves Jacqueline Nunez. Anyway. Our
sure.
business activities are protected by freedom of speech, the freedom of expression, and the freedom of press, as are the comment sections on your posts. Anyway, we are the most famous haunted location in the world for paranormal activity. We attract guests from every state,
50 nifty United States.
from numerous countries on every continent. We are engaging in both domestic commerce and international commerce. Our business activities trigger protection under the Commerce Clause, among other protections. Because of these circumstances, I am filing a complaint with the U.S. Attorney's General Office. My history of the numerous states where I have established state residency will further enable these states to participate and or originate investigations and prosecution of any and all crimes being committed against me and the Conjuring House.
What crimes?
Is
Now,
this her legal statement?
It's weird because
On
she's
Facebook.
literally
Facebook.
like, she's pressing legal charges against anyone that, like, anything that she deems to be criminal. And what she deems to be criminal in this case is basically people boycotting the Conjuring House.
That's right. Hey, that's us.
Because of her own actions. It's not because of anyone else's actions. It's because of her own actions. But she doesn't see it that way because, you know, there's clearly something going wrong here. Now, there's been 450 comments.
I bet.
From these
How many
450
laughy faces?
Comments, I don't need to say anything. I'm just gonna read through. Will I be able to book a trip here? The Conjuring House responded only to that comment and said, of course. But if we look through all the comments, yep. I'm just gonna post. Just gonna scroll. Don't need to say any more.
Wow.
I wish that we could pause this and read these, but it's way too small for me. I need glasses, but I can only imagine. So if you guys want to take the time, back this video up and read them, or just go over to his video, do that. That's fine. You know, make sure you check out the original.
Yeah.
It might be worth it for you to go over to Facebook and read that, because every post that I see from the Conjuring House and I go read the comment section, it's pretty worth it.
Yeah. Every time.
Pretty funny.
Recently. Every time.
I wonder.
Even before, I want to say.
Yeah, I mean, they've always been. She's just always been strange. But I wonder if she files a bunch of false, like, lawsuits. That has to work against you, right?
It has to.
Something.
You throw out so many wrongful things, like it has to come back and bite you, right?
I feel like there has to be something illegal about that.
Yeah. I don't know. We're not lawyers or anything.
I think we're going to find out, honestly. Because she's going to do. She really feels like she's above the law, so yeah, it's going to happen.
The only decent comment I saw was, "Can I book here?" That was the only one that she actually responded to. Anyway, moving forwards, the Conjuring House posted 3 days ago. Why am I being told that thousands of positive comments on my second latest post that Mark Zuckerberg is personally not allowing to be posted or enabling as such? Were they deleted or hidden? Where was my Wasps, Mayflower and Roger Williams post? I have been told that he has incited hate on this page towards me.
I remember, I saw that post.
It is a statistic impossibility that every comment on the TCH page is hate-filled speech. Not everyone who views our page is a hateful criminal. This is the thing. Like, Jacqueline Nunez is literally labeling anyone that disagrees with her points of view as
a criminal.
Hate.
Yeah.
As hateful people. And I'm just like, what is going on here? What?
I feel like she learned it from Cody and Satori, because her first real exposure to a large popularity on YouTube was during when Sam and Colby came and Cody and Satori went on there, and there was all that backlash.
That whole thing went on.
And their whole thing was, they're haters. They're haters. And Cody Satori started that at the Conjuring House, and I think Jacqueline Nunez picked up on that and started making,
ran her own way with it,
and started making it like her online identity too. Like, you guys are just, you're gonna tell me that 50, maybe 60-year-old woman walks around talking about haters?
You're all just a bunch of haters.
She rocking some hater blockers. Like, I don't, like, come on. So the fact that she's saying that, I'm sorry, tells me she learned that. That's a learned behavior.
That's fair. And that's a fair statement.
I think she picked that up during the Halloween extravaganza, if you will. Yeah. Gonna get fancy.
What is going on? Because she's like, anyone that disagrees with her is a criminal. Mark Zuckerberg is now in the firing line.
Yeah, not even haters anymore, but criminal.
Hiding. Mark Zuckerberg, the multi-billionaire who owns Meta, Instagram, Facebook, all those other things, you know, who steals people's data for
Never thought I'd say this,
giggles.
but I agree with Ben.
Like, yeah, he's the one that's personally blocking all of the Conjuring House posts because he's not got a bigger fish to fry.
Yeah.
And then there's another one.
Exactly.
It's cloudy today, isn't it? Random. Why are the newest comments only hateful? I clicked on all the comments and saw from around the world. Facebook, what are you doing? It's obvious that that soon your censorship will be completely transparent. When are you restoring my Wasps, Mayflower and Roger Williams posts that generated millions of views?
What?
She
Next
has lost it.
Will
Okay.
someone please do something about these hate-filled criminals? What the Why was I told that Wasp's post is still here?
Great, I got a sense
Who
of that.
is stopping me from viewing comments from other countries, positive comments and posts altogether? I cannot see one single supportive comment, nor can I see the comments that I commented to the Middle East, Central Asia and China.
She takes no
I have been informed
accountability.
of many, and so many things about people and countries. You cannot do this, Kevin Martinek. Who the gave you access to this page? Corey Heinzen. How many profiles do you have? You disgusting pig. Oh my god.
Nice.
And you know what I'm talking about by disgusting pig. That will come out in a big way. Jesus.
Ben, you're not making my editing life any better. we're family friendly. I gotta bleep all that out. This is what I'm saying. Like,
This is a lot.
You wonder why there's so many haters.
Right.
Here you go.
Like,
Look,
just read through a few days of posts
here you go. And
on the actual Conjuring House page.
I find it funny because we found out recently that she put a lien on the house to back Corey and Jen into selling it.
Right.
But then starts going at them after she screwed them over. Where her head is, I have no idea. I just don't understand. This is so far out of like my element, like as far as like, I've never been around.
Understanding.
I'm not around people who act like this or treat people like this. It's baffling to me just how insane the situation is.
It's wild.
Corey Heinzen is getting some grief here.
Corey.
Name out your mouth!
I'm being told that Prince Harry, that famous and power people are not allowed to post. Here's another one. If I say 4 times, Marky cannot delete my post. Let's see. Everyone should hate this man, and you will and you will as disclosure continues. Mark Zuckerberg, I cannot wait to witness you losing your leasehold. You are an oppressive and murderous. What happened while you were hiking, Mark? Who was she? I look forward to seeing your arraignment. I think that's supposed to say arrangement.
No,
with the rest
it's
of
arraignment.
these hate-filled criminals. Will someone do something about these hate-filled criminals? This is crazy because now Corey is getting crap. You disgusting pig, and he's like, she's like, you know what I'm talking.
I don't know if Ben knows this, but Corey's getting crap because he's another face of the boycott the Conjuring House.
Yeah, as
And
he should be.
for good reason.
Yeah.
But that's why, because he's joined up with Jason Hawes and all the debunkers and everybody else, right? They're all boycott the Conjuring House, and Corey and Jen are there, so they are kind of like a familiar enemy,
Right.
right? So I think that's why she's kind of latched onto him in a post here and there. I don't know.
It's because,
God, I want to call her names and I can't because I feel bad for doing it.
I don't know. I think it's because people are trying to. I think in the beginning it was more like maybe we could start censoring her now when it was like this might not be a healthy thing that's going on. And it was more like a helpful, like, hey, let's just stop, like, what are we doing kind of thing in the beginning. And now it's just so on fire that people are like, all right, cool, everybody just stay away.
It doesn't help too, though, that people have fanned the flames, like Jason Hawes putting out a video.
This is true.
And stuff like that. So really all you can do is boycott Conjuring House. Back to the video.
Talking about by disgusting pig, that will come out in a big effing way.
Wink, wink.
Like, firing shots, man. Nobody is safe from Jacqueline Nunez right now.
Can we get some of this
hate? It's really
hate?
starting to get out of hand.
I want some.
Like, everybody, and I mean everybody, is in the firing line. Nobody's safe. Even Prince Harry got name dropped. But another thing that I've seen over on the YouTube channel Jake Arts
Hey, Jake Arts.
was he posted this.
I like his
I know
channel.
what everyone.
Me too.
It was Jacqueline Nunez apparently posted a 5-star review of the Conjuring House over on Google Reviews, and she went on to allegedly state. Now, I want to caveat this. I don't think this is legit, but here we go. I know what everyone is saying about me. that I'm crazy, unstable, and a bad person. Before anyone comes on this page to talk bad about me or my staff, I want to apologise and say I'm sorry for firing Brian by saying John Arnold told me that he was stealing. I know that was a messed up thing to say, but the truth is that that never happened. I feel like this house has something over me. And I truly need help. I have been watching Jason's videos on...
Did I not say this?
Well, yep.
When all this started, that she would eventually claim that the house was possessing her. I said this.
I know.
I believe I said this in a video too.
You did.
You know, people don't know, but like I have done things in my life, like I picked out a murderer one time.
Yeah.
Before anybody knew who he was. I just have an intuition.
He sure did.
Wow.
I was a witness to it.
God damn.
Yeah. It was wild.
I knew it. I knew she was going to do this. I knew it.
I mean, what? It's the Conjuring House. Of course it's going to end up turning around to something paranormal. Of course it is.
It's an easy out.
Yeah.
Because of where you are.
Right.
But how come it didn't happen to Corey or Jen? How come it didn't happen to the owners before them?
They're not as sensitive as her.
Yeah, she's sensitive, all right.
I'm sensitive as
on YouTube about me, and also Jake Art's reactions to all of the stuff as well. I truly want to say I'm sorry, and I do pay my staff, and I have no clue where the whole Jacqueline doesn't pay her staff came from, but that is a total false. But Jason failed to admit that he was trying to kill me. What? Cody and Satori knew about it as well. They were in on it. I have been talking to my legal team, and they have evidence on everything. I am Jacqueline Nunez, the owner of the TCH. If anyone has any questions or concerns, please email me. And then this email address.
Wouldn't it be an interesting plot twist if she did have evidence and Jason really was trying to kill her?
That would be wild.
Dude, like, that would be so crazy. I mean, I don't
think Jason's out to kill
I don't
anyone,
either. I'm just joking. But I don't think she even wrote this.
I don't.
Where's the F-bombs and the calling everybody names?
What's the line she loves to use?
Which one?
Strong letter to follow.
Oh, God. I hope I never hear that again.
Now, I don't believe
start
that
saying
this
it.
is
I
Jacqueline
hate that.
Nunez, if I'm perfectly honest, because I went over to the Google reviews and there is not a single post from a Jacqueline Nunez. It's either been removed because it wasn't real, or whatever. But that did lead me to kind of have a little look at the Google reviews and see what else is being said over there.
Been doing some good work on this. Like
Sonia Blade over on Google reviews posted, showed up for an investigation and no one was there to let us in. When I called, I was told...
Do you know who Sonia Blade is?
No.
My old school gamers friends will know this. She's the female character in the original Mortal Kombat.
Oh, really?
I wonder if these are fake accounts. Sonya Blade. How many Sonya Blades have you ever met?
None. Literally none.
Just saying. Just seems kind of weird.
Yeah.
Told that no one would be there. I asked to reschedule and was told I couldn't. Then I asked for a full refund and I was told I wasn't able to get one.
This is too real of a
Made
review.
trip
There
from
must be a
Florida
real
for
Sonya
nothing
Blade
and
out there.
wasted money. I will be getting a hold of the CC company to dispute this charge. If you know ahead of time that you are not going to be there or have staff, you could at least call. Wasted time
Absolutely.
and money.
Yep.
Now, this is apparently a running thing with the Conjuring House at the minute, is people are booking and there's like no staff to like let people in, and you know, it's a bit rubbish that actually these people
Or
are
you show up and you
very
get
good
claimed to
money
be somebody else
to
there
go
trying to hurt
and
you.
experience the Conjuring House for a night, right? It's not cheap. There was a breakdown over on the Side Eye Guy's YouTube channel where he basically broke down the costs of going to the Conjuring House for one night as a content creator in a group of like 3 or 4. The final total came to $2,350.
I did that on top of my head the last one.
That's a lot of money.
I'm really feeling myself right now.
Than what most people make in a month, right? Typically, you know, let's say a ballpark figure. Like, that's a lot of money to spend to go to an investigation at a place that you've paid for and told you...
That is more than we pay to live in this house.
Yeah. And that's for one night.
A night.
And then...
That's not like 24 hours either. That's just overnight.
Wasn't the Side Eye Guy saying that there was like parts of the places that they couldn't even go in.
Yes. I
Like,
believe it was
they were
like the
shut
attic.
off.
But then they showed in the Sam and Colby video, because they are so rich and famous that they got to go up to the
Of course
places,
they
and they were all disappointed because obviously you want to go to the places where people get the really good paranormal evidence, and you can't because it's off limits to you now. Even though you just paid almost $2,500 for that night.
So stupid.
I'm really impressed. I used to despise Ben because of what they used to
Same.
do, but I kind of like him doing this. I hope he keeps it up.
He's pretty good. I mean, it's investigative work, and
Yeah.
he's like, oh, well, I came across this little thing, which led me to the
this.
real thing.
Yeah, man,
to
it's good
see
stuff.
I like it.
And shout out to J Cards Art. You don't know who we are, but we know who you are, and
Yes.
we love watching you.
That's true.
Good young kid doing good work also.
Yes.
You will be able to do X, Y, and Z, and then told that you can't reschedule, you won't be allowed in, and you're not getting a refund. Utterly despicable behaviour.
Absolutely not.
And I've seen multiple other things where people have basically, it was over on TripAdvisor. People have said that they booked, and then the owners said that, oh yeah, they're not going to be able to let them in after they've got there, by the way. So they phoned up the house and they've been like, look, I'm here. It would be great to get in. And they're like, nope, can't let you in. They're like, why? Haven't got the staff for it. Why didn't you tell us? I don't know.
Unbelievable.
And then they've asked to reschedule, and Jacqueline Nunez has had the cheek to apparently, according to some of these reviews, charge them a 20% reschedule fee.
Oh my God!
20% reschedule fee, right?
Wow.
Over in the UK, there is like, it's not
Bruh.
a law, but I think it
It's
might
gotta
be
be
something
criminal.
legal. I used to work for a company that ran like, events and stuff like this.
That has to be criminal.
And basically, if the person cancelled,
Because if it's not, then what's to stop you from just doing it over and over and over and over again?
And like, you're still making money, but don't have to actually do anything.
Yeah, but like you just decide, hey, I'm never going to show up, and make them keep rescheduling and adding 20%. Like that, there has to be some kind of legal recourse for that. There has to be.
I mean, 20% of 2,500, we'll say, is $250.
Good math.
So you do.
So cute and smart.
I'm a server. 20% tip. Hello.
You used to
tip
be a
your,
server.
Tip your servers. But I mean, you do that to how many people are gonna try and go be doing investigations at the Conjuring House, and you do that a few times. That's a couple
That's a lot
thousand
of-
grand.
yeah.
You know, it's a
Couple thousand grand?
That's a couple grand.
Yeah. No, I get that, and you are 100% right, but I really think that there has to be some kind of legal ramifications
Oh,
for this.
absolutely.
There has to be.
Absolutely.
She's going to get sued by somebody.
Because that's a scam.
Yeah.
That's a scam.
Oh, yeah.
the
Going
company
down.
has no obligation to pay someone back, right? Because the person that's paid and organised it has chosen
Heard your
to
phone,
not
Ben.
come. Okay, so that's on
Silent
it's
phones
usually
when you
good
record.
practice to refund someone, but you don't have to. But if for whatever reason the company hosting the event, so the Conjuring House in this instance, is not able to fulfill what they said or have taken money to put on, then they are legally obligated to refund
I
someone.
feel like, is that not
for
how it is here?
If the if this person turns up to the Conjuring House and they on the day they phone up and say, we can't
I would love to get a hold of the contract that I'm sure she makes you sign something.
Oh, yeah.
I am very curious to know if there is something in there that's legally binding that says if something happens, it's non-refundable.
Like the fine print.
Well, I'm just wondering if it's even in there, because if it's
Right.
not in there,
Then she has no right to do so.
then there are definite legal actions people can take against her.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if people are signing the paper without reading it and that's on there, then it is absolutely as that is. I'm going to have to edit a bunch of stuff out anyways. Might as well edit myself. It's legal, unfortunately. So I'd be really curious. Side-eye guy, if you ever see this and you make a video and you'd like to address this, I would love to know if you read the fine print and is there something in there, or anybody who's been there for that matter, is there something in there that says it's non-refundable under, any and all circumstances? Because if not, then there are people out here who have legal recourse to get their money back.
Who are being scammed.
And it is a scam. 100%.
Like, what?
make it tonight. Can we move it? Well, actually, you should have got flexi booking, or you should have done this. You know, no, you can't move it. That's on them. But they've turned up at the time that they've probably been told to. They've bought everything that they needed to. They've already paid in full the fee that you've requested, which is a very large sum of money.
Even on the short, even on the smaller end.
No, you're legally obligated to pay that person back, to refund them, because you have not given them the product that they have purchased for an extortionate fee.
It's extortion, yes.
Good. And then to go on your Facebook page and bash Corey Heinzen, who of course was the previous owner that Jacqueline Nunez bought the house off of.
The better owner.
It's a car crash. Guys, what do you guys think of the entire situation at the moment? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. While you're down there, be sure to jump scare the hell out of that like button. And until next time, I'll speak to you later.
I like that. I never thought that I would enjoy something from Ben Delaney. So, hey,
I know.
That's cool. He did a good job. I agree with everything he has said. I'm just going to stick to my guns here and say that there has to be some legal recourse.
Day 13. I thought I was a bad enough dude to do the Hunger and Thirst challenge on Ascension WoW, but every time I look up at my debuffs, it's like I'm about to...
I clearly thought I stopped the video, but I did not. And I'm going to leave that in because I think it's funny.
That was so weird.
I just wanted to catch you up to speed. And myself, I guess, because I didn't know, all the stuff about Zuckerberg.
Stuff, yeah.
But we might as well keep up on it. We're in now.
I know.
We're in now.
I know.
So as stuff comes out, we'll do our best, okay? We will make mistakes. We might not have all the information, and we're open to not always being right, as we always say, and that's fine.
That's right. And if you don't agree with our opinion, let us know what yours is.
Yeah. Yeah, comment.
Yeah.
Comment below. Or make a video and show me.
That's a good one, too.
But make sure check out Bad to the Bone Paranormal. I can't stress that enough.
So good.
Been so nice to us. And
Yes.
honestly, it was really uplifting and helpful for staying on here doing this.
Yes.
Check out Strange. What was it? Simply Strange.
Simply
he changed the name, so I'm sorry. I didn't mean to stutter on it, but it's Simply Strange. It used to be Ben and Laney. That's what they went by forever.
Oh, it's the same channel?
I think so.
Oh.
It's the same setup as he started using towards the end. I don't know. It's Simply Strange. Go check it out. Go make sure you check out J Card's Arts, Side Eye Guy, The Shape,
everybody.
Mythos. Go check out everybody because
it's a great community.
We like
great
it.
community of people.
So make sure you go check them out, and I guess we'll catch you guys on the next one.
You will.
Sorry we didn't do better.
Bye.